Woman says pregnant bridesmaid ruined wedding and she should pay for a redo. A woman thinks her bridesmaid owes her a complete wedding redo because she was pregnant on the big day and she drew attention. Posting on the bride explains that she had been planning the wedding for over 3 years. She had 6 bridesmaids, including one she names as Anna. When the poster, known as Ignored Bride, got engaged to her husband, most of the bridesmaids, including Anna, were single. 2 of them were in long-term relationships and initially the poster was only allowing them to invite +1s to the wedding. Anna had just started dating someone, who went on to become her husband, and the poster said she seemed offended that she couldn't bring a date. The poster says that she was eventually encouraged by her mother to allow all the bridal party to bring dates. But in the years that it took to plan the wedding, Anna continued to date the man and she went on to marry him 4 months before the poster's wedding. By then, when the poster's wedding day finally arrived, Anna brought her new husband and also convinced one of the other bridesmaids to bring one of her friends as a +1, even though the poster says that Anna knew they didn't like him. The poster goes on to explain she was hugely pregnant, and didn't refrain from showing it off. We're both fairly young. She also has a vibrant personality and has a way of eclipsing everyone around her. Her husband is all anyone spoke about or of was Anna's pregnancy and her attractive husband. Even in the line, the poster then goes on to say that Anna's friend ended up hooking up with her brother, outing him as gay and causing a huge scandal, which she again blames on Anna for bringing her friend. The poster adds, "I ended up leaving midway through the reception in tears, and never attended the next morning's brunch." Anna and her entourage. "I am not a bridezilla, but this was beyond the pale. It felt like a sell. I honestly feel like Anna owes me a wedding and did all of this as revenge for me offending her years ago. Am I wrong?" Most people agreed that she wasn't being very fair to Anna and that really, she'd done nothing wrong. 3 years is a long time to expect someone's life to stand still. One person said, "I know, it's like she resents Anna for not being frozen in time from the moment of Op's engagement to her wedding 3 years later. Like, at the time, she was just dating the guy in a very single way, so how dare she reach relationships milestones at a faster rate than Op's 3-year engagement?" Man dismisses period poverty as nonsense. Woman only buys yellow things to pay tribute to her dad's favorite color. Great-great-great-grandson of original Mr. Cadbury creates gin cream-filled dream eggs. Disneyland Magic Kingdom shows off all the vegan dishes in their new menu. Also, Anna was supposed to live her life by the cultural rules of her friend's groom's family. Meanwhile, another added it's not Anna's fault she decided to live her life. Your planning span, getting angry at a bridesmaid for being pregnant, or August having an attractive husband and an outgoing personality is just ridiculous. And there is no way, ads keep our content free for everyone. Please note that the Interactive Advertising Bureau IAB describes online personalized advertising through the below definitions. We put the storage of information, or access to information that is already stored, on your device such as accessing advertising identifiers and / or other device identifiers, and / or using cookies or similar technologies. The collection and processing of information about your use of this site to subsequently personalize advertising for you in other contexts, i.e. on other sites or apps, over time. Typically, the collection of information, in combination with previously collected information, to select and deliver advertisements for you, and to measure the delivery and effectiveness of such advertisements. This includes using the collection of information, in combination with previously collected information, to select and deliver content for you, and to measure the delivery and effectiveness of such content. This includes using The collection of information about your use of the content, in combination with previously collected information, used to measure, understand, and report on your usage of the content. Ads keep our content free for everyone. We use additional third-party advertising companies who serve ads to help keep content free. For these partners, you will continue to receive advertising, however, it may not be tailored to your likely interests. Well, check in with you. Great. Thanks for choosing. You have opted out from our advertising partners.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.